Well, hello. It is Friday, the 27th of March. My name is Adam Hebener. I'm the CEO of Modern Mortgage, and I'm coming to you today showing you, not just saying it, showing you that we listen to and care about what our clients and partners tell us. So probably the biggest piece of feedback we've gotten, in addition to, hey, thanks for the information, thanks for the insight, keep it coming. The next biggest thing we've gotten is I am so sick of looking at Adam's head wallpapered on that wall behind him. So get him some new backgrounds. And so guys, you ask and you get it. So hopefully this will give you a little bit of background at least. You can kind of see I'm out here in the woods. I've got with me my trusty hound, making sure I don't get attacked by a mountain lion, although I'm not sure he'd be much help with that. Hey guys, what we want to share with you today is some super important information on really some burning questions. Probably most important of which is, do I get to stay in my home, and if so, how? Well, here's the good news. The good news is we have been told by national interviews done by executives in FHFA, that's the Federal Housing Finance Authority. They're the guys who make policy for and oversee the government-sponsored enterprises. And so Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, the folks you've heard about, they answer to FHFA. And the guy who runs FHFA did a national interview on NPR this week and mentioned that they've put together a plan, which I think is very good news, for those folks who are going to be affected by COVID-19. Now, they have not defined clearly what affected means, but they are indicating that they're going to use the broadest possible definition of affected, which I think is good news. So maybe you have it, maybe you were laid off as a result of it, maybe something else happened, some other fallout occurred that's not currently foreseen. You will have to prove that. There's going to have to be some proving process. And I can tell you from experience that the proving process is going to be a bureaucratic kind of process that's not going to be a whole lot of fun. It's going to be a lot like waiting in line at the DMV because this is going to be a government process. But the good news is on the other side of the process, however you prove it, whether it's before you get relief or after, you are very likely to receive relief. Now, this affects two groups of people, not only those who currently own homes and live in those homes and may be affected, but also potentially landlords who have renters who get affected. So if the renter has a trouble, then the renter lets the landlord know, and the landlord can let Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac know. So I think the good news is you've got relief coming. I do want to tell you this though. If you're in a home, you're already affected, fight for that home. Don't move into a position of foreclosure. Don't let yourself lose the home. Your home is going to be one of the best investments on the other side of this crisis that you can imagine. So if you think you liked your home when you were in a deflationary environment, wait till you get a hold of that thing in an inflationary environment. It's going to make your payment much, much, much easier to make, and therefore it's going to make real estate a strong investment. So guys, continue to feel confident in real estate. There is nothing yet on the horizon that tells us that real estate should be avoided. In fact, to the contrary, all of the bad news we've gotten so far, believe it or not, is good news for real estate in the long term. Now, who knows what it means for real estate in the very short term. But if you guys follow us, you know we don't care about things in the short term. We don't care about real estate in the short term as an investment. What we love about real estate is that it has that dual utility. It can act as an investment. It can give you some tax shelters. It can give you some passive income. It can even appreciate at times, which is wonderful. But the real value of real estate is that no matter what, it's a roof. And it frankly does not matter what happens in the world, people are still going to need those roofs. And so because of that, you're going to find your real estate is going to continue to be a great investment. Also, there's some more technical things to consider, which is that now real estate is the only non-correlated asset. What I mean by that is stocks are going down, bonds are going down in price. Gold has gone down in price. It spiked up here just recently, but is likely to have some pressure again soon. That's a correlation of one in all of those areas, and that's really bad news for all those asset classes. But real estate, that's going to be the new darling. That would be my guess. And so we want to continue to encourage you, go for real estate as long as you've got the reserves. Now, if you don't have the reserves, there's only one way to get them as a homeowner, and that's to take some equity from your house. I should say that's the best way to get them. Maybe some folks have different ways to get them. You can borrow money somewhere else. You can, sell a car, maybe sell that comic book collection. If you can do those things, do that first. But if not, you need to pull some cash out of your house before it's too late. If you're buying a home, the message remains the same. Buy with confidence as long as you've got the reserves to protect that home. And when I say reserves, what I mean is you've got everything it costs to run your life times 6. That's the minimum. I hope that helps, guys. Keep an eye on all the stuff we're doing. We're going to keep giving you better backgrounds and great information that you can use for your clients and yourselves to be ready for what's coming. Much, much more to come. Talk to you soon. Take care.